Hi guys, I'm Dr. Sadasivam. I came across a story from one of Amritanandamayi Mata's lectures. Extremely an interesting story from Mahabharata. Because these are legendary stories from where one can learn lots and lots of lessons. In fact, this story talks about Yudhisthira and his penchant addiction with gambling. God does not create a 100% perfect human being. In every human being, He puts in little bit of imperfections, and that holds good even for a person like Yudhisthira, who is considered to be embodiment of all the virtues in this world. So we all know the story of Mahabharata, and Yudhisthira was addicted to gambling. So when he was gambling with Duryodhana, his conscience kept on telling him, please do not gamble over a certain point. And every time his conscience was telling him not to do that, his mind used to say, the mind will always fight with the conscience. The mind will give some justification, will always give him one more game. Something that happens in most of these gamblings. There's a constant fight that is happening between mind and conscience. And as this fight goes on, suddenly there was a ray of light. Something came out. Yudhisthira asked, who are you? Said, I am conscience. I've just come out from you. And I'm going. I cannot be here. And he disappeared. He says, don't go. But it disappeared. The moment he moved out, he started gambling again. And there was another ray of light emanating from him. And that was wisdom. He asked, who are you? Where are you going? The wisdom answers that I cannot be in a place where my companion, conscience, is not there. So I am also leaving. Yudhisthira says, please don't go away. But wisdom is not going to listen. Wisdom also disappears in a fraction of a second. The same ray of light once again emanates from him. Yudhisthira asks, who are you? He says, I am respect. I will never be in a place where my companions, conscience and wisdom will not be there. Respect also disappears. Not listening to Yudhisthira's request not to go away. There was another ray of light emanating from him, and when he put up the same question to him, it said, I am wealth. I will never be in a place where conscience, wisdom and respect are not there. It says, I am also moving out. All the four have gone. Yudhisthira was very depressed. He was in a very low ebb. And one more ray of light appeared, and something comes out. And this time he asks, who are you? He says, I am self-confidence. I will never be there where my companions, wisdom, respect, wealth, conscience are not there. I am also moving. But this time Yudhisthira catches hold of him. He says, others have gone, but I will not let you go. He catches him. So he clings on to self-confidence. Doesn't allow self-confidence to go. After some time, the respect comes back. Because self-confidence was there, respect comes back. After some time, the wealth comes back. And with these three people, wisdom also comes back. And finally, the conscience also comes back. Yudhisthira was able to garner all that he lost. Because it was self-confidence he did not need. Maybe a story, but the concept is extremely powerful and effective. Conscience, wisdom, respect, wealth, self-confidence, these are virtues that one cannot afford to lose. So, all these things are like important and most effective soldiers in your battalion. You cannot let them go. Right? I hope the story was interesting. And thank you very much. And this is Dr. Sadasivam signing off till we meet again. Jai Hind.